2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. He's currently tied for third. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And this one is for his par. Oh, that's good grit there.
And that is a nice up and down out of the green side bunker for the par.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place, behind John Rahm.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt for par here.
Putt is underway.
Solid par putt, that. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And here we are with the third shot. One stroke off the lead. A chance to move into first place here. This one started out on a good line. Beautiful shot. Step aside, everyone else. Now number one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Woo, back there, horsey. Oh! It's just about 3 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a pretty handy shot. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
A birdie putt awaits. It's on a great line. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Currently in first position. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And this putt coming up for his par. Leading by 5 shots after that. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This one looking really good.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And that will take him to 7 under. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 5-wood. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? Just a 4-footer remaining.
This one to save par.
There it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Going with the hybrid. You like that, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Get in. And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Sitting at 12 under par for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
It's got a chance. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.